Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the final tactic that we are going to be releasing on the channel for FM23. And of course, it is a play like Pep tactic inspired by Man City's manager, of course. Now, I did say this is the last tactic for FM23 because they have launched an announcement news and pre-orders are available for FM24. You can do so via the link in my description. It's right at the top there. That will take you to Fanatical, where you can save up to 22% off the game. And if you use the code HOODFM at checkout, you'll save yourself an extra little bit as well while supporting me as a creator. Now, let's talk about this tactic that we do have right now. We've tested this with Barcelona because it wouldn't be a Pep tactic without using it with Barcelona. They won the league, they won the Champions League, they won the Super Cup as well. We've also tested this with Notts County. They also won a league and FA trophy double. And on your screen right now, you will be able to see, obviously, it's Man City. They win everything. Obviously, it's Pep. 94 points in the league, a 2-1 victory over Real Madrid in the Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Community Shield, absolute clean sweep. And if I switch this over here to the player stats, you can see 86 goals for the big man Erling Haaland, 24 assists for 𝗕𝗨𝗬𝗜 as well. We are going to go through and break this tactic down roll by roll, but I would say it would not be possible without GYRFM. This is GYR's Pep in Your Step. Please do go and check him out. Links for him are going to be down in the description as well, because as I said, these videos wouldn't be possible without G. In goal, we of course have Addons. He is a sweeper keeper on support duty with no additional instructions on him. In the right back position, it is a fullback on support with the additional instructions of cross from the byline, shoot less often, and tackle harder. Now, you know which ones are the additional instructions, guys, because they have the white cog and the red circle around them right there, and you get to them by going to the edit menu, and then you select them, and you know they're selected because they have the green borders around the edges of the boxes. Moving into the centre backs now, we have two ball playing defenders. They do have different instructions, guys, so make sure you pay attention to this. On the right hand side, obviously we have 𝗕𝗏𝗏. He has the additional instructions of dribble less and shoot less. He's just kind of getting the ball and just passing it off to someone who can do a better job with it. On the left-hand side, it's a man who's actually in Saudi Arabia. It's 𝗕𝗏𝗘𝗘. He is a ball-playing defender on defensive duty as well, with the additional instructions of stay wider and ease off tackles. In the left-back position, it is, of course, an inverted wing-back on support duty. We have shoot less often and tackle harder on him. Moving into the defensive midfield, it is a deep-line playmaker on defensive duty. It's not really a defensive midfielder per se. It's much more of a creative outlet, but Rodri will be offering that with the additional instruction of tackle harder. On the right hand side, we have 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗑 on attack. That is KDB, again with the additional instruction of tackle harder. On the left hand side, it is 𝘼𝗗𝗙𝗪. He is a central midfielder on attack. Obviously, we are going to be getting bodies forward with this one. Central midfielder on attack with roam from position, move into channels, and tackle harder. On the right hand side is an inside forward on attack. This is where Bernardo Silva's got all of his assists from. Inside forward on attack with stay wider and tackle harder. On the left-hand side, we have a winger on attack with the additional instruction of tackle harder. This definitely is turning into a winger now, obviously with the likes of Jack Grealish being able to get down that side. Also, Jeremy Doku coming into the team in Man City's recent fixtures as well. It'll be good to see how he gets on. And then up top, we have the robot that is Erling Haaland. Advance forward on attack duty, take more risks, dribble more often, shoot less, and tackle harder. Now, the tactical style, I will say on this one, it has been created by GYR, but obviously if you follow the steps, it really does not matter which one of these you select as the preset. We either go with a clean slate or a gegenpress to kick things off. Mentality wise, this is how we're looking. It is a positive mentality. And then in possession, we are fairly wide in terms of our attacking width. We are underlapping, yes, underlapping into the middle of the pitch on both sides, left and right, and we are playing out of defense. The passing directness is much shorter, as short as you can get it, with a slightly higher tempo. In terms of crosses into that final third, we are doing low crosses and we are working that ball into the box, guys. And then with that creative freedom, be more expressive. Obviously, Man City are very expressive when they are on the ball. In transition, we are counter-pressing when possession has been lost, and we are countering when possession has been won. Now, this is where you can see the 𝗕𝗏𝗏 and the central midfielder on attack. They both get forward as well, as do both fullbacks here. So you've really got numbers pushing forward. It's like 7 players just bombing forward to try and get you goals. In terms of our distribution, we are distributing to our centre-backs, and the distribution type is to take short kicks. And then out of possession, this is how we're looking, guys. A high press in terms of that line of engagement, a higher defensive line, and we are triggering that press much more often and preventing short goalkeeper distribution. So that is this tactic, locked and loaded for you to finish the last few weeks of FM23. Hope you do enjoy it. If you want to check out some more tactics, check out this playlist popping up right here. It's all the ones that G's released on this year's game.